Hey everybody, it is Tedley Tedlicious here, and I am back for an all-new season. I'm going to be serving up looks, I'm going to be serving up body, titties, ass, cookies, cakes, all of the above. Getting into this new season of RuPaul's Drag Race here, let's just start right off the bat. Sexiest boy is Alexis Michelle. But so you know, I was watching this episode and I have to say it just didn't come out real quick. Because at first I'm like, well, this isn't even a real episode. Should I wait till part 2, of the, season premiere? Because there was basically no information from the real episode. It was basically just runways, the introduction, and then Lady Gaga, and that was about it. But so I decided after, seeing all the crazy social media this week, and after seeing the Untucked, I realized there is plenty of tea to spill still. So you know what, here I am, and I'm gonna break it all down. First, let's break down the episode, and I am just going to start off on the Untucked because that's where all the real tea is to spill. So, first and foremost, I do want to say I am Team James Mansfield because, I think I am detecting a Jinx Monsoon reboot up in here, The most unexpected queen, gonna take the whole thing that you just never saw coming. And in the Untucked, she was acting real defeated because she thought there was going to be a sew-in challenge. And as Alexis Michelle said, clearly there's some talents of hers that she got up her sleeve that we simply haven't seen yet. And so who knows what that will be. I'm sure there's going to be some acting she can do. I'm sure there's going to be some sewing, some drag, So now that I have that out of the way, I wanted to say that I was so inspired by Nina Bonina, Banana Fana Fofina, Osama Bin Laden Brown girl. The looks she presented, that Mickey Mouse look, the peach, and then the Lady Gaga fierce red lace. Holy shit. Just holy shit. And then in Untucked, when she revealed her personal story about being an older man, living at home with his parents still, it was so endearing to me to hear that story. And just to really have the truth like that spilled about how expensive it is to do this and how unprofitable it can be if you're not making it far, And then my other favorite girl that I need to discuss is definitely Eureka O'Hara, who is loud. She got that personality. I do have to say at first I was like, ooh, she's being real mean to Milwaukee. But you know what? Then I saw on social media this week she already sent out an apology to James. I read that, I'm like, oh my god, she already is apologizing. This social media season is off the chain already, let me tell you. She already realized she's gonna be the bitch of the show, and so she's like, let me get this off to a good start. Let me show people I'm a human and realize I make mistakes. Know that I'm a loud, big old bitch. And so even though she made that mistake of coming off, real bitchy in the first episode, she also had some good damn looks. She also killed it as the Lady Gaga striped outfit. For a big girl, that was the best way to go. That was an amazing look, and I really think she is going to be top 3 material coming on up. So seeing Pheromone's looks, they really were down on it in the judging panel, and then I saw what she had underneath up in the Untucked, with the titties out, the black catsuit outfit. I realized that she got some tricks up her sleeve too, but you know what? I need to see it presented loud and clear because you know what? She should have revealed that look. And she should have let everybody see, you know what? I'm doing Lady Gaga, but now I'm going to do some cookies, some tits, some pinpointed nipples. So that was my definite first reaction to the first episode. Those are the ones that stood out for me. The rest of them still have a little ways to go in my mind. Now I want to get to the social media drama of the week. On the top of the list here, I do have to say I want to really mention this. So it's pretty clear that Cynthia Lee Fontaine is coming back to the race. It's only a day away from finding out, so I'm just going to say it right now. But the issue I have is someone went on social media, went on her page and said, I'm sorry, but I'm going to stop following Drag Race if you're on the show because you know what? It's only because you had cancer that you came back. And as soon as I read that, I thought, holy shit, what is this entitled little teenage bitch doing up on someone's Facebook saying shit like that? You children need to show some motherfucking respect. We got people coming up, shooting up the clubs, We got dumbasses in the fucking presidential office trying to take your rights away piece by piece. And you want to go on social media causing more hate? We ain't need no inside hatred from our own group of people. Secondly, speaking of people that are too entitled for their own good, you know, I'm a fan of the Wendy Williams show, but she should not be hosting the Drag Race on VH1. Why? Because she's hateful.
Bruce has bigger fish to fry than turning into Belinda.
She has some hateful shit to say. She is a very prejudiced woman. Even though it's funny because everybody thinks she's a drag queen, you'd think she'd realize all the bullying she gets from being called a man and being called a drag queen, that she would learn some humbleness. Like, the things she says are so unacceptable. And she doesn't deserve to be the host of this night. This is one job she should have just pleasantly declined and said, you know what? My ass needs to stay on my own talk show. I do not need to be hosting this. You need to get a real, wonderful person to be doing this. But so you know what? I hear that we got the most views on this episode that we ever have. I am so glad we moved into VH1, and I hope that now the Top Model and Drag Race are on the same channel. We get a Tyra Rupaul crossover. You know, see maybe Mr. and Miss J come back and be on Drag Race. I would love that. You know, this has a whole bunch of opportunities that we could foresee soon. So you know what, stay tuned, because you never know what will happen next now that Drag Race is officially getting the views it finally deserves.